But another interesting question: does Tyler Herro get All-Star consideration? Because we're getting that point, and I know that a lot of Heat fans are really getting excited. It's amazing to see this evolution of fans and listeners because last year Herro was not taking that leap. He was kind of a bum. Everybody wanted him traded, and sure, trade his ass for James Harden or player X, Bradley Beal, who we'll face twice later on this week. All these questions about Tyler Herro's commitment to the team and everything else, and now he's been freaking phenomenal. He's been so good, as we talked about earlier in the show. And I think we're starting to see much more recognition on national level. Now, maybe not from guys like Charles Barkley, who still question whether or not Tyler can do this against starters, as you wrote and proved quite succinctly. Certainly, he's been able to do that against starters. He's been starting the last few games, so clearly that's been the case. Should he get All-Star consideration?
I mean, it's hard, right? Look, you're gonna have an all-star. You're gonna have an all-star spot available with Kyrie Irving, or two of them really, with Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons being out potentially of the all-star mix here, depending on how you want to define Ben Simmons. But in the Eastern Conference, so
he's not getting an all-star vote from anybody.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Was Ben Simmons a guard? I don't even remember what he was. But Kyrie Irving, obviously, you're gonna have vacancies now where other players need to step up. James Harden is actually having a down year, but he'll make the All-Star team because he's James Harden. But yeah, I guess Tyler, he's top 20-ish in scoring, has been all season long. He's able to just kind of put these 27-point games out. He's doing them on big stages. He's a big name, weirdly enough, after the bubble run. People know who he is, but there's stiff competition in the East at that guard spot. I mean, you've got Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan just for Chicago. You've got DeRozan coming over from Western Conference into the Eastern Conference, and he's been playing awesome for Chicago. Arguably one of the best 5 players in the league this season right now. That guy, he's putting up an MVP type numbers right now. He's gonna get huge consideration and potentially take that one spot that's available. You've also got Jaylen Brown, Trae Young, Bradley Beal. I know he's missed a couple of games here, but Malcolm Brogdon's having a really nice year for Indiana. You mentioned James Harden, LaMelo Ball for Charlotte is going to have something to say. You've got a lot of guys in the mix here with a nice, with really strong cases. I think Tyler Herro has a case. I think he has a strong case. I would not bet on him making the All-Star game this season, though.
And that's okay. I think, look, Bam didn't make the All-Star game. Jimmy Butler didn't make the All-Star game last year. It was a crazy season, obviously, with COVID.
Jimmy Butler can get in as a guard, too. You could technically, and he should, because he's been basically playing the 2. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, I mean, great points there. I think it's important for him to kind of get that recognition. And at the same time, it's also just a great stepping stone for him to just be able to continue to develop and launch what should be a great career here in Miami. So something to consider he'll start to get that kind of consideration, but I just don't think he'll get the nod just yet.
As long as he gets in the conversation, I think that's huge, right? Especially like you said, coming back from last season to get into that kind of that mix for the All-Star is a win in and of itself.